Hello everyone. In this lecture, let's discuss one more question which was asked in GATE 2021 EDC. Okay. The question is, for a MOSFET, dou Vt by dou Vsp is given as 50 millivolt per volt, where Vt and Vsp represent threshold and source to body voltage, and Vsp is given as 2 volts, and magnitude of Vsp is much greater than magnitude of 2πf, and gate oxide thickness is given as 10 nanometers. Epsilon of silicon is given as 12, epsilon of oxide is given as 4. Okay, and then we should find the doping concentration. Okay, let's think this is a NMOS, that is this body is a P type and the channel is N type. Okay, so this is the MOSFET structure where you are having source, drain, body and gate. So suppose so let me ask you what's meant by Vt. Okay, so whenever my VGS is greater than Vt, that means my transistor is not in cutoff. It may be linear or saturation, okay, according to VDS value. If my VGS is less than Vt, that implies my MOSFET is in cutoff region. Okay, so but you should remember that this Vt is also dependent on source to body voltage. Okay, what I meant to say is, if my source to body voltage is varying, then my Vt will vary from its nominal value, which is Vt naught. Okay, so that variation of threshold voltage from its nominal value due to the change in Vsp is called as body effect. Okay, and the formula for body effect is Vt is equal to Vt naught, that is the nominal value, plus gamma into square root of mod Vsp plus 2πf minus square root of mod 2πf. Okay, so that means this Vt naught is a fixed value whenever Vsp is 0. Whenever there is no source to body voltage applied, then my Vt is Vt naught itself. Okay, but if there is a potential difference between Vs and Vb, that is between source and body, if there is a potential difference, then my Vt will be different from Vt naught, and how much different it is given by gamma into this factor. Okay, now how much extent my Vt will change with respect to the change in Vsp is given here, and that is given as 50 millivolt per volt. That means for 1 volt of change in Vsp, there will be a change in Vt of 50 millivolts. Okay, that's the extent of body effect on the Vt threshold value. Okay, now here it is given as mod Vsp is much greater than mod 2πf. So what I will do is, I will simply neglect 2πf with respect to Vsp, and I will write here mod Vsp itself. Okay, then it will become Vt equal to Vt naught plus gamma into square root of mod Vsp minus square root of 2 mod f. Okay, sorry, mod of 2πf. Now I will differentiate this with respect to Vsp. So I am differentiating is differentiation of a fixed value with respect to something which has no effect on it will be 0, right? So Vt naught differentiation with respect to dou Vsp is 0, and this is like gamma into root of x, because Vsp is the dependent variable and we have Vsp here. Okay, sorry, independent variable Vsp, and here also we are having Vsp. So what is the differentiation of root x? Root x differentiation is 1 by 2 root x. Okay, so I am writing gamma by 2 root x, and similarly the differentiation for square root of 2 mod 2πf with respect to Vsp is 0. Okay, because it doesn't depend on that. 2πf value will not change with respect to Vsp. Okay, so the entire thing we can write as dou Vt by dou Vsp equal to gamma by 2 into square root of mod Vsp, but here dou Vt by dou Vsp is given as 50 millivolt per volt, and mod Vsp is given as 2 volts. Okay, so I am writing here dou Vt by sorry, then I am right now here I am bringing out gamma, that is equal to 50 into 10 power minus 3 volt per volt into square root of 2. Okay, can you tell me what are the units of gamma? Okay, gamma unit should be root of volt, because root volt into root volt will give you volt that is compatible with VT naught units. Okay, you can add only two similar dimensional quantities, you can't add two distinct dimensions quantities, right? That's why, since VT naught dimension is V volts, so this whole expression dimension should be also be volts, and because this bracket dimensions is volt or root volt, gamma should be also root volt. Okay, why I'm interested in this gamma units are, so here we typically write or appear the doping concentration in per centimeter cube, right? So if there is a unit of length in gamma, so then we should also change that value, right? But here it is independent of the centimeter or length. Okay, here gamma is independent of length, so that's why there is no need to change the value to any other units. Okay, that's why gamma will be fixed, don't change that value. Gamma value is 0.1 root 2. Now you should note this formula that gamma is square root of 2 epsilon of silicon into charge of electron into Na by Cox. Okay, if you don't know this formula, it will be very difficult to you to derive this formula in at the time of exam, and it will take time. Okay, so you should remember this formula. The origin of this formula will be explained, and what is the theory behind this, and will be separately explained in a video of EDC theory for gate. Okay, but right now the formula you should remember: gamma equal to square root of 2 epsilon of silicon into Na by Cox, and then Na you can write as gamma square Cox square by 2 epsilon of silicon into Q. Okay, and Cox can be written as epsilon of oxide by T oxide, right? Capacitance is epsilon into area by Tox, but Cox is capacitance per unit area. So C equal to epsilon naught into A by D, but Cox is capacitance by area, so it will be similar. It will be simply epsilon of oxide by T oxide. Okay, and then I am substituting the value of gamma, that is 0.1 into root 2, so it becomes 0.1 into 0.1 into 2, and epsilon of oxide is simply epsilon of oxide we can write as relative epsilon of oxide into absolute epsilon. Okay, and similarly epsilon of silicon can be written as relative of epsilon of silicon and absolute epsilon. Okay, and this is given as 4 and this is given as 12 by substituting everything. And you should remember epsilon r is a relative quantity, it is dimensionless. Okay, there is no need to change this value into some other system. Okay, but here epsilon naught is generally 8.85 into 10 power minus 12 farad per meter. Okay, but typically we'll write and the question here is also and the options are also given in per centimeter cube doping concentration, so we should convert this into centimeters, so it will become 10 power minus 14 farad per centimeter. Okay, so this is epsilon naught value, and I substituted it right here and everything. So all those after substituting I got the answer as 7.375 into 10 power minus 15 per centimeter cube. Okay, so that's it for this video guys, thank you very much.